Hey everyone, how you doing out there? Thanks for joining us today. I'm Ben with Epic Guitar Instruction, and today we're going to take a look at the great Tom Petty tune Wildflowers from his solo record. Really love this record, a lot of great tunes on it, and of course Wildflowers is one of the big hits. So we're going to take you through how to play this tune, all the sections. Good tune for acoustic guitar, absolutely. So we have our acoustic here, and you'll notice we're capoed up here at the 5th fret. So that's going to be key to getting the chords to sound correctly for this voicing. You can take some of the same chords and try them other capoed ways and open position, but this is going to be, I think, the closest to the original recording if we're here at the 5th fret. So let's just take you through the chords of the main section of the tune. Not too difficult from a chord shape perspective. Basically what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be playing a 3-chord progression, but we're going to keep our pinky in place on what we'll call the high G note, even though it's not a G with the capo here. I'm going to play an F triad with that high G note on top. So we'd call that like an F add 9. And I'm going to play a C chord, and again, I'm just going to set that pinky and forget it. Just leave it there the whole time. And then I'm going to go to a G chord, and again my pinky just stays there the whole time. So that's kind of what our left hand wants to be doing as we move through here. Okay, now let's start to bring in some of the left hand embellishments that make this rhythm guitar part what it is. Take the first chord, remove your middle finger, and hammer onto it each time you hit it for the very first time. Same thing at the C chord. Not for the G chord, but what we are going to do is add a C note up here with our first finger that's free. I should note, take a look at the fingering that I'm using for my G chord. That really enables me to play this embellishment on the G chord. If you play it like this, you're going to have to sprout another finger to the left of your index finger, and more power to you if you can do that. I can't do that. So I'm going to do this. So I have that index finger right there to add that additional note. So as we're moving through these chords, back to C. So that's what our left hand wants to be doing. So as we see in this song, and really with any song, one of the key things to be able to do is to move between all the chords effectively. And we want to help you out with this here at Epic Guitar Instruction. What we've done is put together a video lesson that gives you all the fundamentals you need for proper fret hand technique and how to move between chords effectively, some exercises and things you can practice to help you get these things together. It's going to help you play not only this song, but thousands of other songs that you might want to play in your time playing guitar. So that also is accompanied with a free ebook. It's got additional information, stuff that you can practice, chord diagrams, all kinds of good stuff. It's free information. All you have to do to get that, just click on the link that you see below in the YouTube description box. Click on that link and we'll send you that free video lesson and that ebook for free. And now let's add in some rhythm with the right hand. What we really want to do here is emphasize the first beat of each measure and then just play nice, steady, quiet sixteenths underneath that, like this. We'll talk about that G chord in a moment, but we see what we're doing. We're laying into the strings a little bit on the chord change. And then just really light strumming underneath that. You can try that on those first 2 chords maybe. So once we have that down and feeling comfortable, then we have this thing that happens on the G chord here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what that is you're adding your index finger on the and of 3. So that's going to happen on an up strum and then a down strum on count 4. that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. But all the time you're kind of strumming 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So putting that together now with the first piece. That's going to form the basis for most of the tune. You're going to play that for your first verse. Just play that cycle as the singing is occurring. And when we get to the second verse, what you're going to want to do is just make one subtle change. And that is to stay on the G chord the second time around. So here's what we mean by that. First time through the second verse. Just like normal. Here, stay on that G chord. And then the rest of the time, always come back to that C. At the tail end of certain sections of the tune, we're also going to play this little extra bit on the C chord here. So we've moved our way through the basic progression. First measure, second measure, fourth measure. So that's a little addition that we want to make here. And all we're going to do there is take the second finger away from the C chord, and we're going to play 2, 3, 4, 1. So let's put that back in context once more. 2, 3, 4, 1. So that's going to be, as I mentioned, most of the tune. Remember, the first verse you don't hold on the G chord. Second verse and chorus, you do hold on the G chord for what would be the 8th measure of the progression. And when you get done with the chorus, again, we'll do this as kind of like a little tag or an extension once that piece is done. Now, there is a bridge section where our chords are going to change a little quicker. And this was a little bit tricky in learning this for solo guitar for me, to be honest. Because what's happening is you have the acoustic guitar playing one set of changes, and you have the bass guitar and the piano sort of outlining a different set of changes. And so when they work together, they create something that sounds really great, but it sounds a little tricky to piece it together. So I'm going to give it to you both ways and let you guys decide what you want to do. What the acoustic guitar is doing on the bridge is playing our F with the add 9 here. Then we're going to an A minor, and then to a C, all the while here, I am still keeping that pinky in place. And then we have a D7 over F sharp, and you can still keep that pinky up there if you want. That would kind of give you a nice little sus rub or tension there. And then you're going to G. So that's what Tom is playing on the acoustic guitar part. You're playing F, A minor, C, D7 over F sharp with the addition up top, and then G. And then second time through F, A minor, G. Now that works just fine for the bridge. But it didn't quite sound right to me. So what I did is I came up with a way to include what the bass guitar and the piano were doing when I'm just playing it for solo acoustic. And it sounds more like the recording to me, even though it's not necessarily what the guitar part does. So this would be a second option for that bridge. Take that same F, add 9, and wrap around with the thumb to grab a low F as well. Second chord, I'm going to grab a C, but I'm going to play the 6th string open as a bass note there, so that'd be C over E. Then I'm going to play A minor. And then everything else is the same from here. You go to the D7 over F sharp, to G, then F again, A minor, G, here it is again, and you come out of that and you're back into the other sections of the tune. So that gives you a couple of different options. Just pick which one you like best and see which one works for you. But that's it. It's a simple tune, but really great one. Tom Petty is the master of that. He makes the simplest songs just sound so classic and timeless. Another example of that. So hope you guys enjoy this tune. It's a fun one for me to bring to you. This is Epic Guitar Instruction. That's what we do here. And if you dig it, leave us a comment below. Give us a thumbs up if you like the lesson. And be sure and click subscribe too. If you click the subscribe button, then we'll let you know each time we post new lessons. You guys will find out first. So thank you so much. I'm Ben for Epic Guitar Instruction, and I'll see you next time.